Now, in our city, there are so many jobs in the trades, and more women are going to work in the construction industry. But do they have safe work clothes that fit them well? Well, there are 2 sets of clothing developed by Kwantlen University students in the Wilson School of Design. Emerald Naumann and Justina Vendittelli are in their final year right now, and they've brought in their new lines along with them. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
So great to have you. This is such a timely discussion because it was just last week we were talking in the news about the spacesuit. They only had one woman's spacesuit for the astronaut. She couldn't go on the space mission. Did that story stand out for you, Justina?
Definitely, it did. I had a lot of people come to me and kind of say, hey, like, I'm in this industry, I'm looking for clothes that fit well and clothes that function. So I kind of took that idea and ran with it. And I really wanted to do something that aligned with my values as a designer. So I felt like this Cobalt collection that I've come up with is really fitting for that.
Show me.
So here we have, I'll kind of start with a few fabrics here that I've chosen. This is a really fundamental part of the collection. So my collection is really based around the combination of workwear and athletic wear.
This is durable.
That's a durable fabric. So I've really tried to kind of achieve comfort and durability.
Right.
So I've integrated stretch paneling throughout a very durable fabric here. So this one here is my stretch fabric.
All right.
So that's all for comfort, mobility, and sweat absorption.
This is not yoga pants material. This is way beyond. Again, it's
exactly,
very thick.
exactly.
I see that.
And then it's the combination with this duck canvas for very durable workwear, because we don't want to sacrifice the durability in the product, but we still want that comfort as they're wearing it all day.
And you want a little bit of style.
Exactly,
Let's see what the finished products look like.
So here we have just kind of a functional t-shirt. The main purpose of this is for moisture management. And then we have a pair of bib overalls here. So these have integrated abrasion-resistant fabric. They're fully waterproof. Pockets and the integrated stretch paneling I was talking about for that extra comfort, mobility, you know, climbing ladders all day, bending down.
Got it. Emerald, I want to bring you into the discussion too. So what kind of experience have you had that set you off in this direction?
So I've actually worked as a landscaper over the past 4 summers, and I had to wear little boys' clothes because there's really no apparel available to women in these fields. Construction wear is often a little too restrictive for the type of jobs that I was having to do. So I was wearing little boys' clothes that I found at the thrift store because that was the best thing I had. So what I wanted to do was create a line that kind of bridged the gap between outdoor wear, so like MEC and places like that, with construction wear. So you have that balance of movement with the reliability of fabrics.
Show me some of the pieces you brought in.
So one of the most important things for landscapers is having really good rain gear. So I wanted to make a rain bib that was made of material that was really water resistant as well as stain resistant, so mud and other debris is just going to slide off a fabric like this.
But it's got stretch too.
It's got stretch, so when you're kneeling on the ground, you can wander around and you're going to be comfortable. And it also has articulated knees so that you have free movement all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And what else?
So we also wanted to make sure that outerwear and base layers were super comfortable. So using things like fleece that give you warmth and mixing it with fabrics like a supplex that are a little more stain resilient. So in areas of constant use like your elbows and lower arms where you might be crawling on the ground, you have a little bit of protection.
Hey, I am so impressed with what I've seen already, but you've brought more. Justina, bring in your model.
I'll get you to come out here, Como, and show some more of the Cobalt collection.
Why don't you describe this for us?
So here we have a fully waterproof a jacket. So we'll just kind of unzip that here. So we've got elements of reflective and some branding on the side, which I'll show there.
They're very sporty, too.
They are.
I mean, could these also be used for
Definitely.
sport
We
events?
really want to combine the aesthetic with, so that these women feel like they're professional on the job site. They can be taken seriously. So I'll just get you to take...
And you've even got the safety glasses on. This is very
important,
yes.
too.
I love it. Okay.
So then we've got this hoodie, which has a few features. We've got elbow articulation for climbing and bending over and doing all the tasks that are required in the trades. And then we have a back vent, which has some mesh integrated in it for breathability. And then these pants here is kind of what I was talking about the integrated stretch paneling. So here we have some stretch paneling on the side. I'll just get you to turn around. On the back waist, a stretch gusset for climbing ladders, and then the back of the knees for comfort. So if you just want to bend down on your knee there, we can show off these awesome.
Oh, they're actually
Yeah, so the pants are knee pad compatible as well.
Look at that.
For extra comfort and durability working. So the stretch panels are integrated in areas that wouldn't necessarily come into contact with rough surfaces on the job site, but they're there for that extra comfort and mobility.
Fantastic. Emerald, you've brought a model as well.
Yeah, come on in, Lesham. So on Lesham, we have the top of our rain gear, and if you want to unzip Lesham, we've worked in trying to make sure that the undergarments that go with rain gear are super compatible. So one of the problems that landscapers often have is they're constantly wearing work gloves, and when it's raining, those gloves just wick water right up your sleeve. So if you're wearing rain gear, you're still wet underneath. So we wanted to, if you pull off the jacket, Lesha, make sure that the sleeves had mesh paneling so that prevents any water from wicking up. And as well with the balaclava she has on her face, it has mesh inserts that allow for breathability so she can stay warm and dry.
I love these designs. They are amazing. Okay, I'd like to hear from each of you. Here you are, still last year in the student phase. What happens next, Emerald?
Hopefully employment would be ideal, but it's been super awesome getting to do this and getting to show off all the amazing things we've learned while at Kwantlen. So, yeah.
Well, how long before we see these on the shelves and on the racks in local stores?
Yet to be seen.
Sorry. Justina, what's your plan?
Yeah, employment as well. Possibly continuing with this collection as I've had a lot of positive feedback, which has been really amazing. And I think my favorite thing about the collection is I've gotten to put the skills that I've learned throughout the last 4 years to use, as well as really kind of find out more about what I like and who I am as a designer. And functional product is really where my passion lies.
Justina, Emerald, thank you so much for coming in. Thanks very much to your models as well, and all the best in the future. So good to meet you.
Thank you for having us.